Now, after doing some exploring, I will say the more I've seen, the more I've been impressed with this Columbia. The accident happened 9 months ago, but you can still see pieces of the old barbed wire fence he traveled through. And that's because momentum flung him from the top of the hill where both drivers crossed at that center line.
2 months ago, I covered the Salisbury boys basketball team in its pursuit of a state title. While learning about the team and its brother-like bond, I came across the story of one star senior who was almost a missing piece to the family tree.
The energy's high tonight. It really exemplifies exactly what you would expect out of a great college hangout.
And for that, I'm going to go celebrate and get some shrimp and grits across the street at the Blue Marlin here at Gervais and Lincoln. Focus quickly shifts now as the Tigers are prepared for a matchup on Saturday afternoon against the Kansas Jayhawks.
Now, Paulie's is known for its burgers, and this one right here is called the Wad Malak.
It didn't take long to realize that both these cities love their schools, but aside from that, there's not a whole lot to compare.
There are 2 big cities in Missouri that are both equidistant from Columbia. Do you know what they are?
I have no idea.
2 major cities in Missouri. See, that's the Missouri part that gets you.
What is Missouri's mascot?
For college?
A bull, I have no idea.
Tigers.
Okay, thank you. They got that one. One of the most distinguishing plays in all of rugby is the line out. When a ball goes out of bounds, it has to get back in play, and these guys are going to show you how it's done.
Now, Mike Brooks, the president of the Regional Economic Development, Inc., stressed adding manufacturing jobs provides opportunities for people without college degrees. Missouri falls 31-10 to South Carolina in their first ever SEC road game. And Tom, tonight's difference was the quarterbacks.
Prepare yourself. Prepare your television. Prepare your favorite newspapers, Inc. I don't care. Just prepare.
So Missouri softball was favored tonight, and they pulled out the victory. But when it comes to the NCAA tournament, some underdogs pulled through tonight, and I think you're going to like what you hear. There are reasons you don't see many folks on your local golf course breaking their clubs in anger. It's bad golf etiquette, not to mention an expensive way to vent. But when you're a professional with over $6 million in career earnings, clubs apparently are expendable. Look at this. This was the case in the first round of the European Tour event in Morocco today. Sweden's Johan Edfors breaks his club. He's struggling all day, folks. Honestly, that looks painful. But he's not done. He did it once. How about twice? A bad shot here, and he's just going to take it out in the clubs. You know, I think that takes a lot of strength, but maybe it takes more strength just to let it go. Welcome back, everybody. It's an absolute understatement to say it's been an astonishing day. And this is when my job and sports, in the grand scheme of things, are very unimportant compared to the numerous lives affected by the events in Boston. Still, as all the news continues to file in, I feel incredibly privileged to use sports as a bridge towards normality. So let's take a trip about 300 miles away from Boston, where the Cardinals took on the Phillies in Philadelphia. But then in the bottom of the first, Josh Willingham. He's at the plate for the Twins. Get off me, ball. Let's go all the way to the 9th now. Twins down 3-2, still just 1 run. Trevor Plouffe, I'll have what he's having. Bases are loaded, and it's a gold rush as Paul Goldschmidt to right field for the Granny Slammy Hammy. But late in the second half, just too much firepower. Pressey finds Ratliff for the slammer, hammer jammer. 5-1 Astros when Skip Schumacher with the bases loaded. He doubles the deep left center, and Mama's happy because that brings everyone home. Now, Rangers trying to clinch yesterday is Ian Kinsler, Tiger blood, the Mizzou grad with a lead-off home run to left. And its former Astro Hunter Pence get yoked with a home run here to deep left. And then on match point, Vanessa Truvinovic, try to say that 2 times fast, gets the ace. Jeff City's Kristen Burnett in the first set with a nice spike here. Yeah, drink that. Late in the first half, the Tigers begin to pull away. It's Dixon, again, who finds Marcus Denman. Same spot, same result. Blues Patrick Berglund. Almost from Marcus Denman range, slap at the base, man. Megan, I have to ask you,
yes,
what do you expect in Game 1? I mean, Texas, it's not going to be easy for you guys.
A win.
What do you expect in Game 2?
A win.
Will you expect the Cardinals to lose?
A win. A win, a win, a win.
And that's sports.
Well, the Salisbury boys basketball team has just 1 loss this season and is looking to get back to the Class II state finals after finishing as runner-up last season. KOMU8's Andrew Carter shows how this is the year the whole team has been waiting for.
Say hello to the Salisbury Panthers. Class II team that finished second in state last year is now off to an 18-1 start, hungry for a championship. But this isn't your ordinary pack of players.
Me and the Wyatt twins especially have played over 1,000 games, I would almost guarantee, over the 11 plus years we've been playing together.
Meet Austin Wyatt, his twin Zach Wyatt, their cousin Keegan Wyatt, Austin Francis, and his younger brother Brady Francis. With two families making up the 5 players in the starting lineup, team chemistry seems to come naturally.
Being point guard, I know when I'm dribbling, I know where Austin wants the ball, and I know when he's going to be it, when he wants it, where he wants it, and when he's going to shoot it. Ever since we've been playing together, just kind of, we know where each other's going to be on the floor.
I think sometimes I could close my eyes and still pass the ball to Zach because I know where he's going to be at.
For the Francis brothers, they'll admit the success hasn't come without some growing pains.
When we were younger, we'd play one-on-one outside and it would end up in a fist fight or something like that. But now we don't fight like that anymore, but we still get into arguments a lot when we do the one-on-one. But it's really competitive and it helps us grow as players, and it's good for us to do it.
So as we move along this family tree, you don't have to go far to find the coach of this band of brothers. That's because it's Zach and Austin's dad, Kenny Wyatt.
You know, when you're a father for the first time and you look in the nursery, you know, and you're, especially as someone who loves sports as much as I do and coach, you know, you're just hoping, you kind of hope maybe they'll like sports and be good at it, and I've been very blessed.
And it's Coach Wyatt that takes this two-family lineup and turns them into one.
He's definitely a father figure coach, is what I'd say. I mean, you really feel, especially since it's a family-oriented team, you can kind of feel that he holds it together as kind of the father of the team.
You know, they all kind of, whether they're all your players in some ways, you're your kid too. You know, you think a lot about them and spend a lot of time together.
This team has spent years together, and now, by beating teams by more than 50 points and only 2 weeks left in the regular season, they know now is the time to grab what they've always wanted.
It's something we've dreamed of since we started playing. Like, we were ready. We always talked about the senior year and then hopefully, you know, getting the opportunity to make it to state. You know, playing with each other, hopefully it's for so long, hopefully really helps us get there this year.
If they do get there, it will be together as one big, happy family.
All right, 1, 2, 3.
Andrew Carter, KMU8 Sports, Salisbury.
All right, Andrew, what a great story, huh? All in the family at Salisbury. The Panthers' only loss this year was to Southern Boone County by 1 point. Since then, Salisbury has won 14 consecutive games, and we're back with more after the break.